Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking real quick about financial foundation, how you can set one for your home. As we talk about financial foundation, this is a critical element when it comes to your financial planning within your household. This allows you to have a plan in place in case the unexpected happen with your spouse, either with the come for the death or critical illness, chronic or terminal illness appears, which allows you to be able to utilize these funds to substitute the current funding that is being provided to the household in case of absence of work or sickness. How is this going to be able to help my family? How can I establish this foundation? And how is really going to be working for us? It's going to be critical questions that you got to be asking yourself as you develop this plan within your family. Okay. As you guys looking forward to this, hopefully you guys be able to get the points that I need you to highlight to allow you to establish a strong financial foundation for your household. But if you guys can see on this slide real quick, your financial foundation is what establishes the protection, which is the bottom layer, the strong part that you need to be able to then start working on your debt management and then start working with your emergency fund. For emergency fund, we're going to be talking about this in a different video, how you're going to be developing what strategies are good for it. But emergency fund is something that you want to have set aside in case something happens, that lost a job or any unexpected items that comes out that you need immediate funding available. It's always good to have 3 to 6 months available of that emergency fund. But like I said, we're going to be diving into that later on. And also the financial foundation allows you to invest. Once you have that foundation established, everything else comes in your financial planning. You can start developing off from there on out. Always remember, have your strong foundation before you start dibbling into something else out there. Make sure you have the right plan in place when it comes to finances for your household, on your income earned, and how is that going to be worked out. So how are we going to look at how much does it cost? What is my financial foundation? How can I determine what is my financial foundation for my household? Okay. As we're going to be looking through this slide deck, you guys are going to be listening what it is there for, what is the purpose of this plan for, and how is this going to be able to sustain and help my family. As you guys know, depending on how your family is built and how composed of, how many children that you might have or your current marital status, this would depend on different person. We'd love to sit down and go and work a personalized project plan for you directly. Okay. Now the question is going to be, how do I set up my financial foundation? What it is, how much money do I need to have secure? What is the number and how do I determine that? Well, real quick, if you guys look at this slide, it's gonna very simple slide. This kind of the basics how we're gonna go through at least the minimum you need to have coverage when you're looking at building your foundation. One thing is gonna be child education. You want to look about $150,000 per child for the lifeline of that child to be able to get educated. That including room and boards, tuition, books, all that stuff. Roughly, you're looking at about that much money to be able to be spending a lifetime of that child. Okay. 2, you want to have your home income. So depending on the income that's being provided by that individual, you want to multiply that income times 10. That allows you to give you a nice cushion for the next 10 years to be able to have that same steady income coming in through that you're currently are bringing into the house. Okay. And the third thing you want to have is your total debt that you have already established. How is the financial foundation going to be helping me in the family? As you can see, a lot of daily expenses, monthly expenses comes up into the family. And you want to make sure that is sustained within. Right now, your current foundation is yourself, your spouse, your kids. Whoever brings money into the house, that is the current foundation that is on it. So it's not a steady foundation. Anything could happen. You can get sick. The unexpected could happen. What's going to happen if that situation happens where that financial flow of income is no longer coming in? Not only are you going through some emotional and personal issues that you got to be dealing with because the current situation that could be happening, but then the financial is going to come through. The household, the bills do not forgive. The bills will come in every first of the month. 15, whatever day you set out, they will keep coming to you. So you got to make sure you have something in place if the unexpected happen. Okay. That's when life insurance comes into our work to bring that strong stability into that foundation, into your family foundation. Okay. One thing I wanted to incorporate is in the event of the unexpected the insurance be able. You want to ensure you have living benefits on any policies that you have. Living benefits allows you to access up to 80 to 90%, depending on the carrier, of your life policy while you're still alive in the event of a critical, chronic, or terminal illness. If you have cancer, if you get diagnosed with cancer, if you get diagnosed with a heart attack, if you get a stroke, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, all that stuff will come into effect. We submit the documentations to the carrier. You will get paid up to 80 to 90% to pay for those treatment, to substitute that income while you're still alive, to make sure that that money keeps coming through. Okay. So living benefits, a key factor of any type of life insurance policy that you're going to agree on getting. Key living benefit is a must. It is free. It does not cost nothing else. There's a lot of companies out there that you guys probably dealing with. I'm not going to mention them, but a lot of them do not like putting them because, of course, it's going to cost them a little bit. The risk is a little bit higher for them. So you want to make sure you have that incorporated into that event, okay? On that whole aspect. Now, in the event of the unexpected, life insurance provides the need of financial security for your family. In the event of the unexpected, life insurance provides the needed financial security for your family. Not GoFundMe, not no other out there stuff out there. You need to have something in place. If the unexpected happens in the 24 to 72 hours, those funds are coming into you to sustain your current lifestyle and sustain that household to continue to moving forward, and let them go through whatever issues happening at that moment that made you activate those policies. Okay. Concentrate on the issue, on the problem, and let the foundation to be able to take over the financial burden that needs to be taken care of. Okay. As a financial foundation example here, we're going to go over. I wanted you to take notes about this, be able to write down, so that way you'll be able to develop your basic financial foundation that you might need for your household. For example, on this one, we're going to be going for what are the needed things that we're going to be looking for. Like I said before, we're going to look at debt, income, education, at least those three aspects on it. So right now on the debt, total amount of debt that this house is going to be having is total $250,000. What do I mean by that? That's the total amount of your mortgage, total amount of your car note, your loans that you might have, credit card, all that stuff. Let's say on this household, it was $250,000. Another thing is we're going to look at the income. So let's say the husband or wife brings $60,000 into annual income to this household. We're going to multiply that times. That's going to equal to $600,000 worth of annual income that needs to be in your financial foundation. Okay. And one thing, let's say they have one child, and this child is about, let's say, 10 years old. Let's say they're underage. At the end of the day, you're looking about, I said, roughly you want to use the rule of thumb about $150,000 of coverage when it comes to be on the education of a child, between colleges, tuitions, anything that you're going to spend a lifetime with that kid to grow and go through his education process is going to be about $150,000. Overall, we're looking at the life insurance needed to have to establish that foundation is going to be of $1 million. That sounds a lot, right? That's a lot of money. So you're saying to me that I have to have $1 million worth of my security foundation to be able to establish no matter what? Yes, just on a little example like this, that's what you want to look into. Okay. Now, what does it cost me? Well, the average cost for a male, that's going to say 35-year-old male, average cost for 30 years of term policy will be about $155 a month. That's how much he will be paying for $1 million of coverage for 30 years. 30 years will pass by. The person will have that coverage for $1 million. Now, that 155 doesn't go up every year neither. For those 30 years, he's paying 155 at the age of 35. Remember, this is only on guesstimation, depending on your state, your health condition, all that stuff will bring the different prices up or down depending on where your location is at and what is your health. But not average on a healthy person, non-smoker, this is what we're going to be looking at. Okay. Now, how about a female? A female, let's say same amount of age, she's 35 years old, she'll be paying $121,000 averagely, depending, like I said before, on your state, your health condition, smoker, non-smoker. So this gives you that coverage for about 30 years of coverage for that 125 or 121 or 155 for the $1 million for this financial foundation for this specific family. Okay. Now you might be asking, Para, why do I only want it for 30 years? Well, the different things we're going to be looking at talking. We're going to be able to do some permanent products for you too and be able to see some other things on it. But first, let's get that foundation established first. You know, if you have a specific budgeting, this is how we want to go and work on it. One thing you want to make sure that these policy has, that they will come with living benefit. In case of any critical injury, chronic or terminal illness, you can access 80 to 90%, depending on the carrier, of that money while you're still alive. Remember, I want to emphasize so much, especially once we're already in the 40s, things start kicking on us. You know what I mean? We start feeling things are differently. And this is when we are in our prime. We literally keep moving forward and being able to make that mentality to make money for our family. And we still have visions to go and keep growing. But we need to have that security in place. Okay? That is your security in place. Make sure you have a living benefits in your life insurance policy. I say again, make sure you have living benefits when you get in your policies. After all this, we're going to be talking about what is other strategies out there to incorporate within your financial foundations to balance. There's other products out there that we're going to be able to go through. But this right here is going to be the basic foundation that I'm willing to provide to you guys so you guys can start writing it down. What it is not that much. When you look at how much you're spending per month, so what you're going to be gaining in case of something happens is not really that much. Okay. $1 million of coverage for about $155 and a 35-year-old person. Like I said, this is just an average Leo or just a healthy person, non-smoker. Contact me. Let's talk to any of my agents. I got them all around the country. Let's sit down and talk. Make sure you have your foundation established. At least let's have your foundation established. Let me help you draw this down for you. Let's sit down and talk and see what it is that you need to have in place in your family. That is one of the biggest things we got to be able to have. And I love talking about this. I love about talking finances because as we were growing up, we were never really, we always got told to save. But I'm really sure most of us got into our working age, the last thing we did was save. A lot of stuff, we got money, we want to spend it. We got money, we want to spend it because we knew there was a paycheck coming out and we know what we had to do to get the next check. We always, I do that at the next check. Oh, I take care of my next paycheck. What happens if you cannot make that paycheck? What happens if you're currently in an hourly job and you cannot make that? Okay, that is something that you guys want to make sure to have and understand. All right. You want to ensure you have the foundation that you need to continue to build your financial goals. Okay. Let's not think about the next paycheck. Let's not think about that. Let's think about our next short-term goals. What are we doing to achieve them? Let's secure what is needed for us to continue. It was great talking to you guys. Hopefully this video brings a lot of education to you, some type of information allows you guys to analyze your current position, how you guys are. Feel free to contact me. One thing I definitely ask everybody to do, please subscribe. Help me grow. I'm growing little by little. We have about 5 more people that came in. We're going to keep growing little by little. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Let's make this thing happen. Let's keep growing this channel little by little. I'm asking for your support for at least subscribe, hit the bell, notification, follow me, be able to do our thing, and let's continue to bring good content. I want to sit down, talk to you guys. If you want to sit down and have a conversation, we can record this conversation. We can bring it in. Let's bring this education. Let's 2025 be the years of the go makers. Let's do this thing. Let's make things happen and let's provide knowledge to everybody out there. Okay. We're living in a country right now that we are free. We're living in a position that we are allowed to be access to information. Anything that's being out there and anybody tells you, if we collaborate that information, make sure you identify. But when it comes to your foundation, one thing I want to make sure that you need to have living benefits. Doesn't matter what it is. Living benefits is going to be your key. All right. Have a blessed one. Successful best. See you guys soon. Take care.